Hello, welcome to Laura's Painted Minis. I'm Laura. Tonight we are gonna work on some dark leather. So I got these base coated already with the darkest color. And we'll get started. I just noticed I missed a little bit that was supposed to be also dark leather. How is everyone? Or is everyone lurking? I try not to pay too close attention to numbers or whatnot, statistics and stuff like that until after the stream. So if you're looking, feel free to chat. I do keep my eye on chat just to catch anyone who's got things they want to share or comment on. Now, don't know if you can tell. This does not want to. Camera does not want to focus on the leather itself, but there is actually sculpted laces on every single one of these panels. But I don't know that I'm gonna. It's so small. I'm not sure if it's gonna be worth it. And I do kind of want to get these minis done. But again, I'm just going to go and sell them on eBay. I already kind of put a lot of effort into like the NMM, trying to make that look decent, and then the spotted hyena fur was different. I hadn't really tried that before. I think it was pretty successful, I feel like. So we're kind of getting to a point where I just really need to like get these guys finished up. There's 5 of these Gnolls in case you've not. I mean, I guess quite often I only end up doing one on per stream, but there are 5 total of these Gnolls. I did 4 colors. It's this middle line. I probably will not need all of them with how small these little sections are. So, I mean, it kind of looks like some weird split mail. I don't know whether, or sorry, I don't know armor well enough to actually. I know terms because of D&D. But anyway, this is the darkest shadow. It's Rogue Shadow. It's part of a fast palette, so you might not be able to get it anymore. You might, depends on your local store, you might have it. That's how I got it. Dark Shadow is mixed in with a little bit of that here, and then this is mostly just Dark Shadow, and then this is Dark Shadow with Leather Brown. There might be a tiny bit of pure white because I already had some slightly dried up pure white in that well, and I chose to just put paint on top. Let's see, there we go. That's a little better. So those are the colors that but I'm kind of already feeling like it's, since this is such a small little guys, that I might skip that. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that second shadow. I already tried it, and it didn't really do much. And we definitely need the contrast here. It's already looking pretty good. Just going to use this highest highlight that I mentioned, and just sort of stippling kind of towards the top where light would hit. I would definitely want to keep this more of a dark leather, so I'm going to be careful how much I do with this lighter color. I didn't check to see if Critical Role is on. I've noticed that they haven't necessarily been on every Thursday anymore. But I'm pretty sure I've been seeing them do at least a rerun on like during the day on Friday, or maybe it's Thursdays. I don't know. I've seen them doing reruns during the day, someday. I don't necessarily watch very much of theirs. I've seen a lot of the Neighborheart stuffs, and I ran their quick start adventure for it, for the beta. I thought it was fun. I definitely wish there was the opportunity for me to like run through it as a player. I feel like with the addition of the whole fear and hope, it definitely felt like there was a lot more to keep track of as the GM. But I also haven't done much GMing, I would probably be still considered a beginner. All I've done are a few one shots. Just do some stippling here, try to indicate some wearing on the edges, especially since a lot of the stuff on these guys are tearing or nipped. So can do some stippling, give that kind of a look. Okay. I feel like that's pretty good, actually. Like I said, I want to keep it pretty dark. Might have gone a little light on this underside, especially since it's in shadow. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. So yeah. And this, I do know that I'll be using this color. Also from the same fast palette as Road Shadow. I think it'll look really cool with some of the red tones that I have going on there. Basically be a red-green split, or not split, it'd be a complementary color scheme. So if you pay attention, there's lots of different reds, undertones, and then actually with the skin, there's just an ever so faint green undertone, or yeah, and that's because I use no pelt. But I don't like how my Gnolls look green. I like the hyena look. But anyway, that's pretty much done for the dark leather. Sort of rinse and repeat. This is kind of how I like to do multiple figures at once. And this way they're all very alike. Especially if for some reason I need to mix colors. That being said, 5 is kind of the biggest grouping of monsters or minis in general, I guess, that I like to do. But it very kind of increases the chances of me hurrying the finishing of the minis, because it takes longer, because you're painting 5 minis, even though they're all the same and they're all the same color scheme and everything. Still 5 minis. It just takes a while. And I kind of just start getting tired of painting the exact same thing 5 times. And if it were for myself, I wouldn't mind possibly going in and doing something funky and making each one kind of interesting, or even just finishing one at a time. But like I said, I'm gonna put these up on eBay to sell, so I am not going to do something funky because that is not what most people are gonna want. Or if I do something funky, it's gonna be kind of narrow down the pool of people who might want it. Whereas with this, it's pretty typical colors with leather. Shield maybe is a little different. It's definitely heavier on the red than brown. But I mean it's still not terribly funky. And the turquoise will be a little bit different too. But they're all things that I think will help make when I add kind of the fine line of making it kind of cool and special without making it kind of funky and weird, I guess. I'm really excited. I got my kneeling chair in today. I'm not sitting on it. I was a little worried at first because I saw the package and it was like badly damaged. It caved in on one side. You can tell that like in shipping they probably attempted to fix things. There's some extra tape around the box that I don't think was there when it was shipped. just my suspicions. But so I opened it right away because if anything was damaged, I'd want to make sure that I could take like either get it sent in and get a new one or something. It depends on how company has that stuff set up. Um, but thankfully nothing was damaged. Everything looked great still. So it's all kind of sitting in a pile over there. Today was just kind of a rough day, so I just wanted to make sure it was not damaged, and I'm glad it wasn't. That would have been really frustrating. I was already not in a good mood, so it would not have helped. I got some new brushes and then some backup brushes. All Da Vinci Maestro Series 10. That's what I'm using right now. I just like it a lot. Hi there, Necrotomb. How are you? How are you doing? But anyway, yeah. I got some backups of these brushes that I'm using, and then I got some smaller ones, two smaller ones. Quadruple aught and then a 5-aught. Although I'm a little confused on the quadruple aught because I think, feel like I would have gotten another 0 as a backup, but I don't remember now what I was thinking when I got them. And then I'll have some pegboards coming in and shelves to put on the pegboards and whatnot to kind of help organize things. Well, that's good. Glad you're doing good, Necrotomb. I also got some fun basing stuff to play around with. We'll delve some more into basing. Yes, I feel like there's just this constant cycle of things get organized and then things start piling up, then you need to organize again. I know I tend to do that. Get things all nice and organized, and my desk is cleared off, finish projects, and pretty soon I get my desk filled back up with new projects. But hopefully some of the stuff that I bought will kind of help with some of the other things that are just permanently on my desk or just don't really have a very great home. And my other cupboards are full of other stuff. So Is that, are you saying scale color, SC? Is that what you mean? Gotcha. Right now I just use Reaper, but uh, I've always wondered about branching out to some other paint lines because I know there's some pros and cons to other paint lines that could match well with Reapers. What do you like about scale color? I've heard some good things about Chimera, especially as far as uh, complementing Reaper paints. Yeah. And that's probably the brand that I would try out next whenever I do feel like branching out to another paint line is Chimera. I never really got into very many other paint lines. I started with Army Painter and then started getting doing well enough learning different techniques where it was just getting frustrating with the thick paint, kind of gloopy paint. And when I was trying to figure out what paint line to kind of upgrade to, I had stumbled upon Reaper's Pro Tip stream. I was able to learn a lot about their paint, since that's the stream the painter on that stream is the one who made most of the original MSP, or rather all of the original MSP. So that was kind of fun. Learn lots of random paint chemistry stuff from her, which does kind of help a little bit in some ways of just understanding like why some paint lines work some ways and not others and whatnot. There's pros and cons to really every paint line. You like thicker paint? Yeah, that's a good point of experimenting. It just happened that with Reaper paint, it checked all the right boxes for just how I like to paint. So that's what I primarily use. We still have some Ari Painter paints, though they're probably going bad now because they've just been sitting in a box. Because we were keeping them for my husband and when he paints, but he's not painted for quite a while. We have so many painted minis that if there's anything special that he's gonna buy, then he gets it and lets me paint it up. Since he knows that I can make it look cool and special, and I have more time than he does too, because he's got a full-time job. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I can kind of work painting in. Let's see. I think we'll actually get the dark leather done on all over Gnolls tonight. Thanks. I'm mainly on these guys just trying to do slightly above tabletop standard, because I'm going to sell them on eBay. We got plenty of kobold, not kobold, gnolls of our own. We've got our own kobolds too. So, and I got these in a Kickstarter. I guess I've had these a couple years. I think I have probably fought more goblins than gnolls. My husband's the one who DMs, so it's up to him. Although right now we're going through Curse of Strahd, or slowly working our way through it, so there's a little bit more set monsters with that. I think we've mainly just fought a lot of werewolves, and vampire thralls, and most recently a mad wizard. Mm-hmm. I think that the dark leather is pretty much done. Just trying to check. I've got forgotten to clean up my well palette. So I have some wells here that, just checking, it's pretty much dried up paint. So, perk of it being porcelain, I know the paint will come off. It just means I'll probably have to do some scrubbing. But I just checked and the one is dry enough. As long as I don't scrape too hard with my brush, I'm going to put this bright turquoise in and figure out the sort of base color for that. I like to start out with the darkest color. I've tried doing it where I start with like the mid-tone and then add in shadows and highlights. But I just found that it's easier for me to start with the darkest shadow and work it up to the highlight. Sometimes I will still do like a mid-tone first, but most of the time I start with the darkest shadow. On screen. So I like the direction that shadows is going, but I think it needs to be a little darker, and I'm using rogue shadow actually. So that's kind of cool. And then that's just the turquoise straight up to give sort of an idea of how different it is. Got the base coat done. So that's probably what I'll do the rest of the stream, is just kind of get started base coating these little bits of fabric. I suppose you could have painted it as if it was the belt coming down, but I really wanted to use it as an opportunity for another color, like an accent color, just as something a little different, but not, hopefully it's not too different. If afterwards it seems too different, and like I think it would maybe scare some people away from buying it, then I can always just paint over it with the light leather color, and that can be plan B. But so far, it doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too funky. little plork there, but it looks like I got it in time. I should not then go and touch it with my finger that has paint on it. And all I did there was just quick take this brush and put it in my paint water, get a bunch of water onto that spot as quick as possible. That will work for any water-based paint as long as you are quick enough to do it before it dries. If it's oils, then you're kind of a little bit more out of luck on that one. And I avoid oils just because I have pretty sensitive skin, so having to use chemicals to clean up oil paint is not in the question for me. Once I finish up these Gnolls and get them up on eBay, I'm gonna focus on some minis that I need for some one-shots. Specifically ones that I can then use again next year. Got a couple one-shots that I bought off of Rune Foundry that are kind of fun. At least one of them I think I could run a few times, and there's some things about it that can change depending on dice rolls and role playing. And then the third one that I've got, just one is where most of there's a few for one shot. That's kind of like a feudal Japan setting, but most of the work I have is for one that I'm sort of homebrewing using the what's it called? Wands and Wizards. It's an adaptation using the Harry Potter adaptation using 5e ruling. I mean, they did a lot of work in their own adaptation to the rules and whatnot. They have ways to make characters so that they're flavored more towards Harry Potter and stuff. So I have already made some pre-generated characters for that. definitely made me more appreciative of D&D Beyond. So I wanted to, because with that I don't have to like flip back and forth between different pages and stuff. I mean, technically with the wands and wizards, I'm just clicking and scrolling back and forth. And I'm using it as some specific, like, plot or whatever, is kind of riffing off of the Tri-Wizard tournament, and specifically the maze. So I'll be eventually drawing out the maze. I was kind of hoping never-ending dungeon software would be a lot further along that I could use that to make something a little more cool and special. But they're still working on some of those aspects of like user creation, I think, from what I understand. So anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. We got all the dark leather done on all five Gnolls, and then did a quick base coat of what is the darkest shadow for these little tunic things. That's what I'm calling them. So yeah. Next stream will be Monday at 1 p.m. Well, 1:15 p.m. And then I also stream again Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Usually about 1 hour each time. Catch the VODs if you ever miss. And then I also put them on my YouTube channel. It's under the same name, Laura's Painted Minis. And so you can also catch them there if even after the VODs disappear. Alright. Well, thanks for joining me, Necrotomb, and anyone else who is lurking. I hope you have a good rest of your night and a good weekend. With that, I'll see you Monday, hopefully. Bye.